Hello today we're going to have a game of Afterburner on the Sega Master System, and why not indeed, because I have played this on quite a lot of different systems, including the Mega Drive and the Sega Saturn, obviously the arcade, Commodore 64, Amstrad CPC, that was the version I had back in the day, ZX Spectrum, so that's quite a lot of systems I've covered, but I have not covered the Master System yet. Right. Okay, let's push start button. I'm pushing start button. Obviously I've got to push a fire button. Here we go. Okay, graphically it looks pretty good. But the problem is, this game's called Afterburner. And one thing you have no control over is your afterburner, your engines, your speed, because I think you're limited to 2 buttons, so you use that as missiles. And that's your guns, right? So unlike the other 8-bit versions where the guns will automatically, because majority of them 8-bit systems only supported 1 fire button, so the guns had to fire automatically. Here you've got to fire manually because you have 2 fire buttons. Obviously once you get a missile lock, that's when you use your missiles. But with this version it doesn't tell you how many missiles you actually have available to you, and that's game over. I think that's it, is it? No continues. Yeah, so you only get your 3 lives. I mean, graphically, as I said, graphically it looks pretty decent with the F-14 Tomcat plain sprites. It doesn't move very quickly. It's a little bit jumpy jerky. But, you know, I've definitely played worse versions than the Mega Drive version. Believe me, I've played worse versions than this. I.e. the Commodore 64 version. Because that just looked like a mess. Even the Amiga version wasn't that great. So every time it beeps, that's when you've got a missile lock. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's quite difficult, this version. But I honestly thought, if I was going to go for an 8-bit system of Afterburner, I'll go for the Amstrad CPC version. Yes, it was the version I had back in the day, but that version just played so well. And it was nice and colourful. Alright, the plain sprites do look better on the Master System, I have to say. I have to admit that. But the Amstrad version, it just played much better. And plus you had control of your Afterburner because you had a keyboard. Oh, so I'm on, after all that I got off level 1. Oh! Ah, for fuck's sake! Game over. Yeah, I find this version a little bit difficult to play. Let's have another go. One more go, and that'll be my lot. Maybe if they put the automatic gun on, maybe like the other 8-bit versions, and use the other button to control your speed, maybe. I think that would have been better. Obviously that's why the game is called Afterburner, because you can control your speed and use your afterburner. Or is it they just couldn't get away with calling it Top Gun? Because Sega would have had to have got a license for that. And there was already a game called Top Gun anyway, which was pretty crap. I'm not. It's not bad. It's not bad. Once you get used to it, it ain't bad. But you know, I think it just looks like it's the illusion that it's got dodgy frame rate, but it ain't. It's only all it's doing is, you know, it's just the water that's going past. It's nothing. It's no other little detail there apart from the planes. But then again, that was like that with all the versions. At least we get music. That's a plus point. Ah, no, I fucking died. And it's game over again. Yeah, it's not a bad version, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm being a bit too overcritical on it. But yes, it's not the best 8-bit version I've played, but definitely not the worst 8-bit version. Would I go to say it's better than the Amiga version? I probably would say that, because the Amiga version wasn't that great, and I did have that version back in the day. I even thought the Amstrad CPC version played better than the Amiga version. Yeah, but this Master System version, yes, it's not a bad game. It's a little bit difficult, and I don't like the fact that you can't control the speed of your plane. I think they could have implemented that a bit better. Maybe, as I said before, have automatic guns, so free up a button so you can have control of the plane's speed. Yeah, but that's what I think anyway. We're all different at the end of the day. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.